Jonathan Greening, your side have won by 2-1. I mean, we'll come to that in a moment, but just give us your reaction to ending the losing streak festival.
Yeah, well, listen, it's much better performance. Like last week, I thought last week's performance was more like us. Obviously, we give a goal up towards the end of the game from one mistake, but last week was more like us, and we just concentrated on that in training Tuesday and Thursday, playing with a higher tempo, passing the ball better, and it was all about getting the win today. Listen, it should have been easier after they got a man sent off early doors. From the minute that he went off the pitch, we absolutely controlled the game, really. It was all us, and it was all about if we could, not make any mistakes that cost us goals, and obviously getting a goal. We got the goal through Rio, which released a bit of pressure. We get the next one, you go 2-0 up, and it's all us. We're absolutely controlling the game, which we should be. And then we give ourselves, squeaky bum time again towards the end, like we do. We decide to give the ball away, they go and score, and we have to defend for 3 or 4 minutes of, extra time. But luckily, we got through it.
Just in relation to the first goal, Rio Allan, I think it's 7 games where he hadn't scored. The calmness of the finish, how much is that going to give him some confidence going forward?
Yeah, exactly that. I think he's had some terrific chances over the last few weeks as well. He'll probably be the first to tell you he should hit the target with a few of them. Last week, he had a really good chance to get his workshop just before they scored. In training, he puts it in the back of the net all the time. The thing is with Rio, he always gets 3 or 4 chances every game, and he only has to take one, in certain games. Today, he's had a couple of chances first half, both off target again. I think he hit one over and he dragged one wide of the post, but he gets in some really good areas, and then I think he's had one second half just before his other chance as well, and he's probably had a few chances where it's just been stuck under his feet and he couldn't get the ball away. But he knows where the back of the net is. I thought his goal was a really well taken goal, great strike. And like you say, I'll give him massive confidence. He's still young. We've got him from 3 leagues below, so he's still very workable. He's a good kid. He's got a great attitude. He listens, he learns, and that's all he wants as a coach.
You went with Colville named as the 9 in front of him as well, but I've noticed obviously he would drop in, Allan would then get in behind as well. What was the thinking behind that little system change? Yeah,
well, we know Luca's main strength is holding onto the ball. He's very good at link-up play, and he actually played as a striker here a few years ago when we won 1-0, and he played absolutely brilliant. So we wanted Luca to really concentrate on holding the ball up and bringing other players into play. Then we wanted Zane and Rio just off him, getting into them little pockets of space or running in behind. And I think it worked. I think it worked really well. I think Zane's done really well the last couple of games. He looks like he's getting stronger. He looks like he's getting more full of confidence. I still think he can do more, which is a good thing. He's got so much pace. I think sometimes he can just push it and put the afterburners on. But yeah, really pleased with Luca's performance today. One thing with Luca, he always works incredibly hard. Whatever position he plays, left wing back, left back, centre mid, number 10, right wing, left wing, up front, he always works incredibly hard. But I thought today his link-up play was very good, and he brought Zane and Rio into the game. And when they got a man sent off, we could find pockets of space, and that made our wing backs go really high and wide, and it caused them all sorts of problems. And like I said, we dominated the game once they had a man sent off. I think before that it was quite equal. Both had some good phases of play. But I said at half time, actually walking into Blotty, I said, sometimes when you get a man sent off, it's not that easy. Playing against 10 men, a lot of coaches do training drills where you play for half an hour trying to score against 10 men, and they work on it really well, and it is quite difficult. So we knew we had to get that first goal. We didn't want to go all guns blazing in the first 5-10 minutes. We wanted to be patient, but we knew after about 15 minutes when we brought Hully on, we had to probably go to 4 at the back and release the full-backs, and I thought that really helped us.
Dom Tier sent off. I mean, first of all, did you think it was a red card for the second yellow? But I guess the second question after that is, did he need to make that challenge at that moment in the game?
Yeah, well, I don't think any of them were yellow cards, to be honest with you. I don't think his first one was either. Pretty harsh. The second one is definitely not a foul. You can see where he gets the ball, and it goes the opposite way. It's an absolutely unbelievable tackle. In my day, you're probably paying 30-40 million for a player who can make tackles like that. But yeah, does he have to make it? I think so, because they were counter-attacking, and you don't want to stop players from tackling and being competitive. and he's won the ball. You know, listen, the referee's had a shocker. When he watches it back on the video, you can see that he's won the ball clearly. Even their bench said to me, said he's won the ball. So listen, it is what it is.
Okay, well, we'll move on from that. Ryan Whitley, he looked like he took a whack from Rodwell Grant, and there was quite a lot of umbrage from the defenders. They weren't happy with Curzon's number 11. How did you see it?
Well, he's got to release the ball a little bit quicker anyway for me, but listen, he's 6'5", 6'6". He's a big lad. He's a bit of a softie at times, so I think he's always getting into him about being a bit more tougher. So he needs to grow a pair, doesn't he? And become a bit more of a man now. He's 25, but he needs to get over it because he's got a game on Tuesday. So, but listen, strikers, they always try and close down, don't they? Try and get a block and stuff like that. Strikers are, for me, are good to go for them kind of balls. He's obviously caught him a little bit, but he's got to toughen up with it.
Just on Tuesday, you mentioned there that Whitley's got a game. How come Romero might not have a chance? He'll obviously still be in your thoughts, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, we're struggling at the moment because he's obviously from America, so the reason he's not been on the bench the last couple of games is because we're waiting for his visa to come through.
Oh.
So he's not been involved for a while. So he's obviously been coming. He's part of the group and he's been the warm-up keeper and stuff like that. But at the moment, we can't officially play him until his visa gets signed off. So
I see.
So we're just waiting on that. So at the moment, Witz is playing. That's why I say he's got to toughen up. But I'm sure it'll get sorted in the next week or two. Hopefully, we got told it'll be about 2 to 4 weeks. So hopefully that'll be sorted soon.
Fair enough. Theo Chapman came on as a second half substitute. He didn't bring Marshall on, but could we expect them to play a little bit more on Tuesday?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I was just about to bring Billy on for Dom actually. We just set him for a warm up and. We were waiting for the last 5-6 minutes of the game, and we're going to swap Dom for Billy, and then Dom obviously makes an unbelievable tackle that got him sent off, and we couldn't make that really after that. So it was all about hanging on after that, especially when they got the goal. But listen, we're just pleased that we've got 3 points. We're pleased we've had a really good performance again with a lot of players out injured, we concentrate on the next game, which is the cup game against Gisborne.
Just finally, on the positioning table, you remain 4th at the moment. I know you don't look at the table too much, but just how impressed are you with the calmness and resilience of your team to make sure that this losing streak really didn't get to them?
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, I think I've said to you over the last few weeks, when you lose games of football, it just knocks your confidence a bit, it knocks your belief, but you've got to keep doing the right things. You've got to keep doing the right things in training and working hard. I think the biggest thing for me was we didn't show our true selves against Telford and South Shields. Better against Worksop, better today. And when you have got that belief knocked out you've got to keep doing the same things. You've got to believe in the way you play. We've got some good footballers. We're a good passing team. We're a good attacking team. We've got clever players going forward. So you've got to play to your strengths. And I'm proud of them for coming out of that and doing that last week against Worksop, even though we didn't get the right result. But today we played like that again today, and we've got the right result. So we keep going. Next game is the most important one, which is Gisborne. We want to get through to the next round, do that, and then we concentrate on the trophy game.
Lovely. Thanks, mate.
No problems, mate.
All the best.
No problem.